I'm not able to put my thoughts in three different points. Unfortunately, I'm not yet a minister level person, probably never. I was just wondering one comment, why you are saying that water treatment is not sexy. Alex will show you that it is sexy. No, I didn't mean Alex, but his innovation.
Both. I think the point is that it might be sexy, but it matters the terms and words we use.
So I'm trying to put together what I heard. I made a lot of notes. I'm not going to read them all through. But I start with Federico's message, and I got a bit different message than Marco. And for me, it became even clearer than before that the economy of the society is depending on the water management. If we manage water well, then there is no obstacles for growth. You said it in other way. You said that the scarcity affects economy. In our country, we are used to the luxury situation that we don't have this kind of scarcity, which would affect the economy. But on the other hand, Jussi Manninen very smartly noted that the water might be limiting factor in one of our major trade partners in those countries, which will have effect to Finland as well. So we cannot just be happy with ourselves that we have plenty of water, we have 60,000 lakes, so we have no problem, and forget the world. No, we cannot do it. We need to think about our trade partners, we need to think about the virtual water, etc. Then we had a presentation, one example of the bioeconomy from Luke. We had some criticism that is it aquaculture the only blue bioeconomy issue? Of course not. We could have had several examples, but there will be actually a 2-day seminar organized by Luke was it in May? Who remembers? May, June, around. And this discussion will be continued in that international seminar. So we just wanted to give you some example of what kind of bioeconomy could be in the future one of the areas where Finnish government and Finnish companies could contribute. And also a lot of innovations are possible in that field, as we heard from Jouni's presentation. But of course there's a lot of challenges as also was discussed. Then Tapio gave us some historical perspective about providing water services, and we could see the structural change and also the differences between the countries. And also Tapio came up with proposals how to go forward. And I still would like to advertise his new book, which will come in October 2016, which will be an excellent, I haven't seen it yet, but I have seen the Finnish version, and I know that it will be an excellent book also for the gift. Then we had another example, a bit different example of can we call it integrated water resources management or whatever we want to call it, from Iijoki river basin, where a completely new approach of broad participation with effective and inclusive negotiation will be tested, and aiming at collaboration and consensus building. And it remains to be seen whether they can destroy these 5 power plants. I guess not, and this is not the target, but probably they can find some solutions in that very valuable area, especially from the point of view of salmon stocks. Finally, Markus introduced us some initiatives: water sector growth program, water export program, and clarified a bit what they mean. And I'm really happy to see that our government is putting so much efforts on promoting water sector growth. And this is not it's a result of long-term hard working by many stakeholders, not only Finnish Water Forum but also many other stakeholders and individuals. I'm not going to name any, but you know probably who I'm talking about. And Markus gave us concrete actions. Think big, do it differently, hold a strong home market, for example legislation, use public assets, use superlatives and networks, do it together, coordinate, develop enabling instruments, and use public-private partnership. I would like to add one point there, but before that I would like to emphasize that, as said many times, what we need to do things differently. We all need to work hard. We just cannot only expect that Markus will do all the work and we can just lay happily and see that water sector is fine. No, we all need to work hard if we want to see the water sector growth as they've done in, for example, in Denmark. They've done huge work, long-term work, and as a result we can see that the Danish companies are very strong in not only in water sector but also in the whole environmental sector. So I would like to add point 10 to the list of 9 points showed by Markus, and I would say that what we need to do is that we need to excel. We cannot be happy with the average results. We need to do it better. We need to work harder. We really need to find innovative ways of developing new things, do things differently. And now we are moving to the sexy part of the seminar. I'm not talking about the cocktails. That's a different story. I'm talking about the pitching session. And in the pitching session, we have finally tried to inspire you. We have 3 examples of how you can do things in a different way. And I hope that you are still capable of listening very carefully these presentations. And I hope that this seminar has created new thoughts, and when you go back to the office you start thinking, could I do this a bit different way, or could I do something new? And if you do that, then I can say that this seminar has been successful, because this is about water and jobs. Now I'll give the floor to Markus, and he will I will give the floor in the pitching session. So my advice is for the cocktails that you can take a drink, but don't take the food yet. Listen to the presentations. It takes some time. We transfer the whiteboard. Listen to the presentations with a glass of wine, and then after these 3 presentations, and actually we have also one prize. I will do that on there. After all this official program, you are free to take some food. So thank you everybody for attending. Thank you.